What happens when money itself stops mattering? That's not a sci-fi premise. That's Elon Musk on stage in Washington telling a room full of world leaders and investors that poverty could soon become statistically irrelevant and that currency itself might eventually stop being relevant. The moment he said it, you could feel the tension shift. This wasn't a metaphor. It wasn't hype. It was a direct shot at the foundations of modern society. And the craziest part? Musk wasn't even talking about some distant Star Trek future. He said this transformation happens within a decade. Because according to him, the combination of AI and humanoid robotics is about to collapse the cost of everything: food, housing, healthcare, and redefine the meaning of work, wealth, and value itself. If Musk is right, the economic system we've lived in for thousands of years doesn't survive the next 20. To understand how we got here, rewind. Musk has been pushing this idea in pieces for years, but now he's saying it openly, bluntly, and repeatedly. At the U.S. Saudi Investment Forum, he pointed to two technologies: Tesla's Optimus humanoid robot, xAI's Grok model. His argument is simple. If you have machines that think, machines that move, and machines that work 24/7, you solve labor shortages. And if labor shortages vanish, production costs collapse. And if production costs collapse, the scarcity collapses with it. No poverty, near zero cost essentials, universal abundance. That's the vision. Musk even compared work to gardening. Some people garden for food, but most do it for fun. In the near future, work becomes optional, not a necessity, a hobby, a choice. But here's where the audience froze. Musk went one step further. He claimed that if robotics and AI reach their full potential, we eventually hit a point where currency stops being relevant. Money doesn't disappear, but the importance of money dissolves because basic needs are solved by machines. And then he referenced Ian M. Banks's Culture series, worlds where AGI eliminates scarcity and society evolves beyond currency. Musk wasn't just quoting fiction. He was describing a blueprint. But here's the part everyone missed. Musk is not promising a smooth ride. In fact, he says the opposite. There will be a lot of trauma and disruption along the way. That line wasn't a warning, it was a prediction. Because if robots do all labor, what happens to industries built on labor? If currency becomes irrelevant, what happens to global finance? If AI runs production, who owns the robots? Who owns the AI? Who distributes the new wealth? And who controls the abundance machines? These questions aren't theoretical. They are geopolitical. They are structural. They are existential. And right next to Musk on stage was the one person who could push this transition even faster. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, whose chips power nearly every major AI breakthrough. The timing was surreal. NVIDIA was hours away from reporting earnings. Trillions of dollars in market value depended on NVIDIA's performance. Musk clinked a bottle of mineral water with Huang and joked, "Well, since currency is irrelevant," two of the most powerful figures in AI laughing about the disappearance of money while the financial world held its breath. That is the tension of this moment. The future Musk describes collides directly with the economy that exists today. Then Jensen Huang stepped in with a different angle. AI won't eliminate all jobs, at least not soon. He argued that AI changes jobs before it erases them. His example, radiology. Years ago, analysts said radiologists would disappear first. Instead, the field grew. AI tools let them analyze more scans, more modalities, spend more time with patients, and work more efficiently. AI didn't replace them, it amplified them. Huang says this pattern repeats across many industries. Productivity up, employment stable or higher. But even he admits the long-term outcome is unclear. Short-term, partnership. Long-term, transformation. Very long-term, unknown. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Musk's vision isn't fantasy. The building blocks already exist. Large language models that reason, summarize, and evaluate. Robots that walk, lift, manipulate, and learn from video. AI supply chains that accelerate monthly. Costs of training dropping fast. Grok is scaling. Optimus is learning. Factories are testing humanoids right now. Warehouses are automating. AI hospitals are piloting diagnostics. Government agencies are running AI simulations. The future Musk describes starts as soon as these systems hit mass deployment. Now imagine robots building houses for pennies. Robots harvesting crops nonstop. Robots delivering goods, repairing infrastructure, manufacturing everything from food to medicine. Scarcity dissolves, and with it, the old meaning of money. This is why Musk says poverty becomes statistically irrelevant. This is why he says currency becomes irrelevant. Not because money disappears, but because its power over survival disappears. So what comes next? Two paths, two futures, both accelerating toward us. In one path, we enter a post-money economy, an age of abundance, universal high income, and the end of survival-based labor. In the other path, the disruption hits faster than governments can adapt. Jobs disappear before new systems form. Wealth gaps explode. Political systems fracture. Economic models collapse. One scenario looks like utopia, the other like chaos, and the divide between them is razor thin. Musk isn't predicting technology. He's predicting civilization's next fork in the road, because ready or not, the post-scarcity future isn't waiting. It's arriving.